time we ask you please rise and move your caps for the performance of the Star Spangled Banner being performed by Jason Mendelson. Jason comes right here from Strasburg. He recently directed his first feature-length concert film, Front Porch Live 2025, filmed here in Strasburg and debuted on the big screen at Woodstock Community Theater in May. It'll be available to stream online soon. It may be there now. His latest album of original music, Half Fast, F-A-S-T, is available everywhere you stream music. Jason, take it away whenever you're ready.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
The 2026 Strasburg Express are on the air from First Bank Park in Strasburg, Virginia. It is the 2026 Strasburg Express in the Valley Baseball League. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kyle Gutshaw. Glad to be with you here tonight as we get ready for the 2026 regular season finale as the 19 and 16 Strasburg Express play host to the 17 and 18 Newmarket Rebels. A win tonight in Strasburg wins the North Division regular season championship for the second consecutive season. A loss would put them at number 2 and give the regular season title to the Winchester Royals. Donovan Whitfield gets the baseball tonight for the Express. He's a right-hander out of Norfolk State. 6'5", 205 pounds, hails from Herndon, Virginia. And the lineup he will face tonight, submitted by manager Charlie Shepard and the Rebels. Leading off and playing center field is Zach Banks. Batting second is Jonathan Mallow, the shortstop. Batting third, the first baseman Carter McKay. Cleanup man tonight is the catcher Mario Lopez Jr. Batting fifth is the third baseman Maddox Land. Batting sixth, Matt Murphy, the right fielder. Batting seventh and playing second, it's Eric Torres. Batting eighth is Jack Pitts, the left fielder. And batting ninth, the designated hitter, Tyler Martin. Caleb Short will start tonight on the mound. For the Rebels, Strasburg had their 5-game winning streak snapped last night against the Winchester Royals. So, again, Strasburg looking for a win tonight to clinch the regular season championship in the number 1 seed. And the first pitch of the game is taken for a ball at 7:02, and we're underway. Newmarket fell to Purcellville last night. The playoffs begin tomorrow, so these are the only 2 teams playing tonight. The only game in town and in the Valley League. 1-0 to Zach Banks. Swing and a drive down the right field line. Giving it a look is Green, and that'll go to foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Defense tonight behind the starting pitcher, Donovan Whitfield in the outfield, Haywood in left, Douglas in center, Green in right. Waldrop at third, Kerwin at short, Trujillo at second, McGowan at first, Schaefer behind the plate. And the big news tonight, Sam Brown back in the lineup for the Express. First time since his injury against these very same Rebels. 1-1 the count to Zach Banks. Showing bunt, pulls back and takes a strike. And the count is 1-2. Banks out of Embry-Riddle, out of Daytona Beach, Florida. 6-foot left-hander, 190 pounds. Whitfield looking for the punch out here to start the game. The pitch is up and away, 2-2. Dimensions here at First Bank Park, it's a hitter's park, 300 feet down the left and right field lines. Deepest part of the park to straightaway center at 365. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Stop of the first. Pitch is swung on and missed. Went with the all-speed and struck him out for the first out of the game. So 1 out here in the first, and it brings up Jonathan Mallow, the shortstop.
The shortstop from Potomac State, number 2, Jonathan Mallow.
Mallow out of Potomac State, hails from Petersburg, West Virginia. Whitfield with a good start to his night on the mound. The pitch, swing and a miss. Mallow chasing there, 0-1. Mallow enters play tonight, hitting .268. Swings and misses. Another all-speed pitch from Whitfield, 0-2. Oh-2. Swing and a cue shot foul. One out here, top of the first. Strasburg entering with a record of 19-16. Newmarket at 17-18. Oh, 2. That is high, 1-2. Rebels wearing their visiting gray uniforms tonight. Gray tops, gray pants. Got some blue, navy blue trim under the sleeves and letters and numbers in blue with the red outline. Some guys wearing the stirrups for the Rebels, and they're the real ones. They're not the sock ones. 1-2, and that's fouled off. Strasburg with their home uniforms tonight, the camo tops, white pants, purple stripe. One ball, 2 strikes to Jonathan Mallow with Carter McKay, the first baseman, on deck. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Another punch out for Donovan Whitfield. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the game. There are 2 outs in the first, and here comes Carter McKay.
Now batting the first baseman from Seminole State, number 43, Carter McKay.
McKay, 6'3" left-hander out of Seminole State. Hails from Arlington, Tennessee, and he'll look to put the ball in play here as Whitfield has struck out the first 2 men here in the top of the first. And that misses a little bit off the plate. For Donovan Whitfield, this is his 7th appearance, 6th start. He enters with a record of 0-1, ERA of 7.63. He hasn't thrown for a while, though. There's a breaking ball in there for a strike, 1-1. So he's fresh and ready to go here tonight with a lot on the line as far as seeding. 1-1, swing and a miss. Had him well out in front, 1-2 now. So McKay behind 1-2 against the right-hander Donovan Whitfield from Norfolk State. Whitfield works from the wind. He kicks and delivers. And a swing and a miss struck him out on the high fastball. And that will do it here in the top of the first. Whitfield strikes out the side. We go to the bottom of the first. Express coming up to bat. Welcome back to Strasburg. We go to the bottom of the first. It'll be Caden Haywood leading off for the Express against the right-hander Caleb Short. Rebels go down 3 consecutive strikeouts to start the game. Haywood will lead off, and Short will work from the stretch. The pitch. Swing and a drive to right, but foul. Lineup for Strasburg, leading off the left fielder Caden Haywood, batting second, making his return to the lineup, the DH, Sam Brown. Batting third is Ben Green, the right fielder. Batting fourth, Marshall McGowan, the first baseman. Batting fifth is Brian Trujillo, the second baseman. 0-1 to Haywood. That's up and in. Batting sixth is Tommy Kerwin, the shortstop. Batting seventh, Silas Schaefer, the catcher. Batting eighth, the third baseman, Tanner Waldrop. And batting ninth, the center fielder, Jay Douglas. Caleb Short, the starting pitcher tonight for the Rebels. 6'4" righty from Louisiana Tech out of Little Rock, Arkansas. 1-1 to Haywood. That's fouled back. Caden Haywood enters play tonight, hitting .350 on the season with 6 doubles, 3 home runs, 30 runs driven in. But he's behind against the right-hander Caleb Short. Swing and a blooper in the center. That'll be down. Leadoff single for Caden Haywood here in the bottom of the first.
Now batting and now property of Coastal Carolina University, number 25, Sam Brown.
Here's Sam Brown. His return to the lineup tonight, and some exciting news from him yesterday. He announced that he is transferring to Coastal Carolina University. So Brown, after a great freshman season at his junior college, moving on to Coastal Carolina. So he steps back in the box for the first time in a while, and the first pitch misses for ball 1. Count is 1-0. Brown hitting .377 through 24 games, 7 doubles, 6 home runs, 27 RBIs. He's walked 26 times and struck out 18. 1-0. Swinging a ground ball, that'll be snagged by the first baseman McKay. They go to second for 1, back to first, not in time. So Brown will reach on the fielder's choice. Nice play over there by McKay to get the lead runner at second. And there's 1 out in the bottom of the first.
The right fielder from UNC Asheville, number 11, Ben Green.
So with 1 out, it brings up Ben Green, the right fielder from UNC Asheville. Green hit a home run to left last night in Winchester. The Express lost their winning streak at 5. Meanwhile, Winchester ended their losing streak at 5. I'm sure a lot of folks from Winchester watching this game tonight hoping that the Rebels can beat the Express. The pitch. Green takes a breaking ball for a strike. Ben is hitting .431 through 16 games. 6 doubles, 2 home runs, 13 runs driven in. He's walked 19 times and struck out just 11. On-base percentage of .589. Best on the team. Takes another strike here and quickly 0-2. Numbers on the year for Caleb Short. This is his 15th outing, just his second start. Record of 2-2, ERA of 4.68. He has 31 strikeouts in 25 innings. That's inside. He's walked just 9 in 25 innings. That's pretty impressive, especially with all the walk issues that a lot of guys have. Keeping it around the strike zone. 1-2 to Green. Runner at first is Sam Brown. The pitch. That's inside, 2-2. Defense tonight for the Rebels in the outfield, Pitts in left, Banks in center, Murphy in right. In the infield, Land at third, Mallow at short, Torres at second, McKay at first, and Lopez Jr. doing the catching. 2-2 the count to Ben Green here in the bottom of the first, no score. And a little bit high, 3-2. I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight, whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. The 2026 regular season finale. Every other game has been completed. This was a makeup game. 3-2 to Green. And that is fouled off toward the netting, first base side, still 3-2. For the Rebels, they can't move up or down with a win or loss tonight. They're locked into the number 4 seed after their loss to Purcellville last night. Full count again to Green. Swing and a miss. And there are 2 outs here in the bottom of the first.
First baseman from Western Carolina, number 22, Marshall McGowan.
So with 2 outs, it brings up Marshall McGowan, the first baseman out of Western Carolina University. McGowan hitting .309 with 11 doubles, 2 triples, 3 home runs, 28 runs driven in. He is slugging .564, third best on the team. And he swings and misses. We saw Caleb Short here the last time the Rebels were in town, and Strasburg did not have a whole lot of luck with him. He went 3 1/3, gave up 3 hits, 1 run. He didn't walk anyone. He struck out 7, 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. So the Rebels using one of their better arms tonight in this game here against the Express. McGowan behind 0-2. And that's up and away. Short definitely has good velocity on his fastball. Sam Brown at first, 2 outs, bottom of the first. And that's fouled back as Short continues to go with the 4-seam. One ball, 2 strikes. That's away on the breaking ball. Pitch number 6 will be coming up here in the at-bat. Another foggy evening here at the ballpark due to the wildfires up in Canada. Much improved from what we were seeing a few days ago, however. 2-2 to McGowan. That's high, and now the count works full at 3-2. If McGowan can get on, Brian Trujillo, the DH, would step in for the Express. So Brown will be on the move here, trying to be careful with that ankle. The pitch. Swing and a foul out of play.
Please return all foul balls to the train station. In exchange, they'll give you a free spot.
Three-two again to McGowan. And a swing and a miss. So 2 strikeouts in the inning for Caleb Short, and that will do it in the first. No scores. We go to the second here from First Bank Park in Strasburg. the score as we go to the top of the second. Donovan Whitfield struck out the side in the top of the first. Now he'll face 4, 5, 6. Mario Lopez Jr., Maddox Land, and Matt Murphy. First pitch is a slow breaking ball in there to Mario Lopez Jr. for a strike, 0-1. Lopez Jr. out of Rollins College, out of Tampa Bay, Florida. 5'8" right-hander, 190. 0-1. Swinging a ground ball foul, third base side. Count is now 0-2. Not much breeze at the ballpark. Another hot day, but not as hot as we've seen this year, that's for sure. Could be a lot worse. 0-2 from Whitfield to Lopez Jr. is up and away, 1-2. Whitfield looks in for signs from Schaefer and deals. Swinging a high fly ball to center field. Douglas backing up, deepest part of the park, still backing up. He makes the catch. So Lopez Jr. sent it for a ride, but got a little bit too far under it, and there's one out here in the second.
The third baseman from Chattahoochee Valley Community College, number 12, Maddox Land.
Brings up Maddox Land. Land hitting .220 in 28 games. 5'11" righty out of Chattahoochee Valley Community College from Pace, Florida. The pitch. That's high from Whitfield, 1-0. Whitfield so far, 19 pitches, 13 for strikes. One 0 the count. Swinging a ground ball to first. McGowan there. He will take it to the bag in time. And 2 up, 2 down to start the second inning. So with 2 outs, it brings up Matt Murphy, the right fielder.
Right fielder from Goldie Beacon College, number 28, Matt Murphy.
Murphy, 6'1" righty out of Goldie Beacon College from Voorhees, New Jersey. Right-hander facing the righty Whitfield. 2 outs, top of the second. Pitch is a breaking ball in the dirt, ball 1. Again, this is the only game being played in the Valley League tonight, but we'll take a look at the Major League scoreboard as we play here this evening. 1-0. Breaking ball in for a strike. Murphy got out of the way like he thought it was going to hit him and had a little late run on it to come back over the plate. 1-1. That's another breaking ball fouled back, and Murphy lost his elbow guard there. So he'll tighten that back up and put it on. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pretty decent crowd at the ballpark here tonight. 2 county rivals, 2 Shenandoah County teams battling this evening. 1-2 from Whitfield. Is swung on and missed, and that will do it here in the second. Another 1-2-3 inning for the Strasburg right-hander out of Norfolk State. We go to the bottom of the second. It'll be Brian Trujillo, Tommy Kerwin, and Silas Schaefer due up when we return on the Strasburg Express Baseball Network. Brian Trujillo leads off for Strasburg as we go to the bottom of the second. And the first pitch is swung on and popped up. Third base side, it'll go out of play. And the count is 0-1. Trujillo, the batter out of Eastern Kentucky University, 5'10" right-hander, 185 out of Huntington Beach, California. 0-1 the count from Caleb Short, who looked good in the first inning. And he gets a check swing, and he went around 0-2. Brian is hitting .333 through 7 games, 10 for 30, my apologies. 5 doubles, 10 RBIs, and a check swing foul ball back, still 0-2. Newmarket enters play tonight with a team ERA of 5.58. That misses outside. Strasburg at 6.13. But on the offensive side, that's where Strasburg has an advantage over many. 1-2, fouled back. Strasburg enters play tonight, the second best batting average in the league, just 1 point behind the Purcellville Cannons. The Express, through 35 games, have hit 66 doubles, 3 triples. They've hit 29 home runs, 98 extra base hits. 1-2, wave and a miss. And Short continuing to look good here in the second inning. First out of the inning brings up Tommy Kerwin, the shortstop. Again, just for context of how good and how historically good the Express offense was last year, they hit 62 or 3 home runs last year as a team. And the Express lead the league this year in extra base hits with 98. Kerwin out of Wofford. He takes a strike, and it's 0-1. Kerwin hitting .323 with 15 runs driven in. He fouls it back. He's quickly behind 0-2. So far, the Express have not really made Short work all that hard, even in the first inning after the leadoff single. Got a quick ground out, fielder's choice of Brown, then struck Green and McGowan out to end the inning. .0-2. And that's in the dirt. Good take there from Kerwin. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Newmarket enters play tonight with the 12th offense in the league. Batting average of .232, just 13 home runs. That is swung on and popped up. Third base side, that'll get out of play, and we'll do it again at 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes to Kerwin from the righty, Caleb Short. And that is high, missing on the fastball, 2-2. Two. Swing and a foul back. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Tommy Kerwin. This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat. And that misses, and Tommy works it full, 3-2. We've got Silas Schaefer, the catcher, waiting on deck. Saw a 3-2 battle in the first between McGowan and Short. And Kerwin swings and hits a soft grounder to Short, fielded by Mallow. His throw to first is in time. Close play, 2 outs. So with 2 outs in the inning, here's Silas Schaefer. Schaefer doing the catching tonight, 6'3" righty from Eastern Kentucky University out of Mount Vernon, Kentucky. Schaefer, the tall right-hander, waits and takes a little bit off the plate, ball 1. One-oh. That's in there for a strike. One. Ground ball to Short. Mallow scoops, can't get it out of his glove, but he still throws in time. And that will do it in the second. Another pretty quiet inning for the Express offense. Looking for them to wake up as we're through 2 and off to the third. No score from First Bank Park. No score as we go to the top of the third, as the Rebels will send up 7, 8, 9. Eric Torres, Jack Pitts, and Tyler Martin against the right-hander Donovan Whitfield that has 4 strikeouts through 2 innings of play tonight. 23 pitches, 16, 4 strikes. First pitch to Torres is low for a called strike, 0-1. Torres out of Palm Beach State from Parkland, Florida. That one in the dirt for a ball. Torres hitting .222 on the season. 1 extra base hit, it was a double, 3 runs driven in. Swing and a miss. Whitfield blowing it by him, 1-2. Whitfield winds and delivers, and that's in the dirt, backhanded by the catcher, Schaefer. Count evens at 2-2 now. Two-two, fouled straight back. Again, the 2-2. Breaking ball missing away, 3-2. Full count pitch. And just getting a piece of that slow breaking ball. It might have even hit the umpire on the bounce. Still full count. Jack Pitts, the left fielder, next for the Rebels, as we'll have pitch number 8 coming up here. And hit by a pitch is Torres to lead off the inning. So it's not a leadoff walk, but it is a hit by pitch.
Number 18, Jack Pitts.
First base runner for the Rebels. And here's Jack Pitts, the left fielder. Pitts is a 6-foot right-hander, 210 pounds, listed as a catcher but playing left field tonight. Doesn't look like they have his college listed. It just says Lakeland, so I'm assuming he's out of Lakeland, Florida. The pitch. And that's low, ball 1. One 0 the count. Whitfield looking for a double play ball here. And that's up and in, 2-0. Swing and a miss. And the count 2-1. Runner goes and stops, and it misses again. And suddenly Whitfield has lost the field a little bit here. Count is 3 balls and 1 strike. Leadoff hit by pitch. And that misses. So this is how long innings sometimes start. A leadoff hit by pitch and then a walk. And now the 9-hitter and DH Tyler Martin will step in. And for the Express, got to make sure you get an out on the play if he does decide to square around here. And we've got a visit to the mound while they talk. We'll be right back. All right, so Newmarket potentially in business here after a leadoff hit by pitch and then a walk. Tyler Martin, the 9-hitter, will step in. Strasburg thinking that he may bunt. He will not, and the pitch is fouled straight back. 0-1. So Whitfield back in the strike zone. Pitch count now up to 37. 22 for strikes. And he struck out the side in the first, then got a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout in the second. And he'll look to bear down here and get outs in this third inning. Top of the lineup to follow here for the Rebels. Oh, 1 is lined into left, a base hit. And they're going to hold the runner at third. The bases are loaded with nobody out for the top of the lineup here in Zach Banks. Hard hit, base hit. Kerwin couldn't reach up and make the catch, and now those free passes mounting large here in this third inning. So Zach Banks, the leadoff man who struck out swinging, will get his second opportunity here. Corners are going to play. First baseman is up, third baseman behind the bag. Middle infielders are back to try to turn two. Waldrop will come home, you would have to think, if he gets a hard grounder to third. Same at McGowan at first. The pitch is in there for a strike, and best pitch in baseball, strike one. It's 0-1. That was the first hit of the game for the Rebels, coming from their 9-hitter, Tyler Martin. 0-1, and that is called a strike. 0-2. Tyler Martin, who had that hit out of Holmes College from Brandon, Mississippi. Banks behind 0-2, facing Donovan Whitfield. That's in the dirt, blocked nicely by the catcher, Schaefer. Not a lot of room behind the plate. We have seen some guys score on wild pitches this year, but it's not very often. Has to take the right bounce. Typically, every once in a while, you'll see one hit behind the plate and kind of roll up the netting, or at least the board surrounding home plate. All right, 1-2 to the lefty, Zach Banks. And that is fouled back again. Still 1-2. So Whitfield having to work here. He has thrown about 15 pitches so far here in the inning. Still looking for his first out. Jonathan Mallow waiting on deck. 1-2, grounded to first. McGowan will come home with it. They'll get the out there. Back to first, double play. A 3-2-3 double play. That is a rare one to see, to say the least. Runners move up to second and third. There are now 2 outs here in the third inning. So Torres out at the plate on the throw, and then coming back with the throw from the catcher Schaefer to McGowan to get the runner Banks at first. So a very, very uncommon 3-2-3 twin killing. 2 outs now. Here's Mallow, and he takes ball 1. Not out of the woods yet. Got to get Mallow, who's typically a tough out. 1-0 is hit in the air down the left field line. This is going to be a long run, and that's going to be a fair ball. 2 runs are going to score as it rolls all the way past Haywood. Runner going for third. It's cut off, and he's there with a triple. So after all that, Newmarket scores 2 runs after the leadoff hit by pitch and the walk. Come back to bite the Express. And the triple for Mallow makes it 2-0 Rebels here in the third. Ball was hit not hard at all, and it was right down the line. Haywood couldn't get there. So 2-0, Strasburg behind, and here's Carter McKay, the first baseman, struck out his first time up. Takes a breaking ball for a ball. 1-0. One thing about it, Strasburg is going to have to show up at the plate tonight. 1-0 is in there for a strike. And the count now 1-1. That's right there for a strike, 1-2. Hit by pitch, walk, base hit, 3-2-3 double play, and then a 2-run, 2-out triple down the left field line for Jonathan Mallow. He's at third with 2 outs. And the 1-2 from Whitfield. Skips to the plate, and a good block again by Schaefer, 2-2.
There's a pair of ladies' sunglasses left down at the train station. They left them there this evening, so if you don't have yours and you were there, you might check.
Two, misses, ball 3. And that is a tapper foul. So we'll go again at full, 3-2. And that's way high, ball 4. Another free pass allowed. And now first and third with 2 outs for Mario Lopez, the catcher, who hit a deep fly ball to center his first time up, but it stayed in the park. 2 runs here in the inning for the Rebels. It's turned into a long one. Whitfield started the inning at about 23 pitches or so, and he's up to 49 now. Bullpen activity ongoing for Strasburg. Again, the playoffs start tomorrow, so you don't want to run too many arms out here in this game tonight. The pitch. Swinging a line drive past the second baseman into right. And the Rebels are now leading 3-0 here in the third inning. All this with 2 outs. So RBI single for Lopez. Here's Maddox Land, the third baseman. Land with a ground out to first, his first time up. The pitch, and there for a strike. It's 0-1. One and one. Swing and a foul tip into the glove, 1-2. Strasburg will have 8, 9, and 1. Waldrop, Douglas, and Haywood due up in the bottom of the third. They're going to be down at least 3-0, and the way Caleb Short's been throwing, going to have to start getting something going against him. One, two. And the dirt, 2-2. Whitfield had been perfect through the first two with 4 strikeouts, but things unraveling here in this third inning. And what is, to this point, the most important game of the season. Two, fouled away. Again, the 2-2 coming up to Maddox Land out of Chattahoochee Valley Community College. Swing and a pop-up. And that's going to get out of play as well. Whitfield might be running out of gas here. 49 pitches entering the at-bat. It's now up to 55. So he's thrown 30 pitches plus this inning. Just got to hope if you're Strasburg that he can keep it right here. Two the count. And that misses. 3-2. If he walks him here, got to think Strasburg would probably think about making a change, especially with as many pitches as he's thrown in an inning, which hate for a guy to get up in the 30s in one inning. Payoff pitch, and that's fouled straight back. So the 9th pitch will be coming up with this at-bat. Again, you look back to how big that 2-out triple was from Jonathan Mallow. Putting the Rebels on the board and making Whitfield throw a lot more pitches. 3-2. And that's not close. Nearly hits him, ball 4, and the bases are loaded. So Matt Murphy will now step up. He's the only man that has not come to the plate this inning.
Right fielder, number 28, Matt Murphy.
And that's going to be it. So Whitfield unable to get through 3 innings here tonight. 2 2/3. And a call to the bullpen. Express in some trouble early. We'll tell you about the new arm after this. New pitcher for Strasburg here in the third inning. It'll be the right-hander Finn Lamb, 6'4" righty from Villanova, Pennsylvania. And he comes in a tough spot. Bases loaded, 2 out. Strasburg down 3-0, and Matt Murphy batting. Struck out swinging back in the second. 3 runs across in the inning for the Rebels. And the pitch is swung and fouled back, 0-1. Whitfield cruised through the first 2 innings, but then walked 3 and hit a man here in this third inning, and also gave up a triple and 2 singles. Oh, 1. Outside, 1-1. That pitch to the backstop. 2-1 now. And that catches the top of the zone, 2-2. So again, the Express a pitch away from limiting to 3. But that last out has been tough to get so far here. Outside, 3-2. Eric Torres waiting on deck. He was hit by a pitch on a 3-2 count to lead off the inning. And that's grounded to short. Going to be a tough play. Kerwin off balance, long throw, and picked out nicely by McGowan. Saving 2 runs on the play right there. And that will do it to end the top of the third. Rebels get 3. Caleb Short has a lead to work with, and we'll go to the bottom of the third. Express coming up, looking to wake up their offense a little bit. Strasburg down 3-0. They'll send up 8, 9, and 1. Waldrop, Douglas, and Haywood against the righty Caleb Short, who's been good through the first 2 innings. And the first pitch is hit hard up the middle, a base hit. And Tanner Waldrop has a leadoff single to start the bottom of the third. So he jumps on the first pitch and hits it right up the middle.
From Eastern Kentucky, number 12, Jay Douglas.
And it brings up Jay Douglas, the Strasburg center fielder, a member of last year's championship team. Douglas out of Eastern Kentucky from Rock Hill, South Carolina. 6-foot righty, 195. He'll bat here with a man at first and nobody out. And he's going to show bunt, pull back, and that's going to hit the catcher. The runner's going to move to second, so he should be able to stay at second. So it'll be, I guess, a stolen base. Should not be a dead ball. The runner will be able to stay at second. Douglas was attempting the bunt, but then he pulled it back. There was a weird ricochet, but it sounded like it went right off his mask. So now a discussion between two of the umpires. Third one is talking to the Rebels manager, so we'll see what this is all about. So as of right now, Waldrop's at second, and the count is 1-0 for Jay Douglas. No signal of a foul ball, so have to think it's ball one. And yeah, they're going to keep the runner at second, so it'll be, I believe the runner was moving on the pitch. So it'll be a stolen base for Waldrop. One other count to Douglas, first baseman playing in, thinking Douglas might lay it down. He swings and misses at a breaking ball, 1-1. And that's a called strike on Douglas, 1-2. Top of the lineup to follow, Caden Haywood, Sam Brown, Ben Green. Here in the bottom of the third, Strasburg down 3-0. Short keeps an eye on the runner at second, the 1-2. Swing and a foul ball. Douglas fighting to stay alive there. We'll do it again at 1-2. One, two, fouled back again. So turning into a battle here between Douglas and Short. Big thing is trying to get that man over to third, if you can. Jay takes a strike down the middle. He will go to third, and now that'll require a throw down. So now the runner does move to third base on the strikeout in the 2-3.
Left fielder, number 50, Caden Haywood.
So there's one out now. And here's Haywood. Haywood swings and hits a fly ball to center, backing Banks up. He'll make the catch. Waldrop coming home from third. He will score, and the Express are on the board. It's 3-1. So a good situational couple of batters there for the Express. Got him on.
DH number 25, Sam.
Got him around and got him in. So 3-1 the score. Here's Sam Brown. Brown, first plate appearance back in a while, grounded into a fielder's choice his first time up. And he swings, big healthy hack and misses, 0-1. Brown was trying to make this a one-run game. 0-1. Swing and a miss again. Blew it by him. Elevated 0-2. So quickly 0-2 to Sam Brown. 42 pitches so far for short. 28 for strikes. Oh, 2 goes high again. This one, Brown lays off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That misses. Brown works it even at 2-2. And a swing and a miss, and that will do it here in the third. Strasburg gets a run closer, but they trail 3-1 as we go to the fourth here on the Express Baseball Network. We go to the fourth. Strasburg down 3-1, and the Rebels will send up 7, 8, 9 just as they did to start the third inning. Eric Torres, Jack Pitts, and Tyler Martin against the righty Finn Lamb, second pitcher of the night. First pitch way outside, ball 1. Torres was hit by a pitch and was the first out of the third inning after Strasburg turned a 3-2-3 double play and looked like they were going to get out of the jam, and then things got worse. Lamb falls behind 2-0. So far, throwing strikes has been a challenge for the Express. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Final line for the starter, Donovan Whitfield. He went 2 2/3. Allowed 3 hits, 3 runs. They were all earned. He walked 3, hit a man, and struck out 4. 2-1. 3-1. More bullpen activity for Strasburg. And another leadoff base runner. This time a leadoff walk. So it brings up Jack Pitts, who walked his last time up. These are not the kind of mistakes you can make down the stretch in big games like this that can decide on giving you the number 1 seed or giving you the number 2 seed. That pitch not close. Ball 1. Have to make teams earn them. 2-0, and there goes Lamb falling down on the mound, and see if he's okay. So while they check on him, we'll be right back. All right, so Lamb going to try a warm-up pitch here. And it seems to be okay, so he'll get back ready to go here. 2-0 to Jack Pitts, the left fielder. Torres at first, nobody out. Swinging a ground ball, chopped to third, it'll go foul. Play made by the third baseman, Waldrop, in front of Charlie Shepard over there in the third base coach's box. 2-1. Rebels 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors. Strasburg 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. Final game of the 2026 Valley League regular season between these two teams. 2-1. And that's a called strike, 2-2. So 2-2 to the catcher pitch with Tyler Martin, the DH, on deck. Runner jumping around, he does not go. The pitch a little bit inside, 3-2. Probably wouldn't hurt to throw over here. See if you can catch Torres trying to get an extra early jump if he does decide to take off here. He does not, and the pitch is swung on and hit in the air to center. It's well hit, but Douglas backpedaling and makes the catch in front of the track, fires into second, and holds the runner at first. That was a heck of a throw from Douglas. So a deep fly out for the first out of the 4th inning for Newmarket, and they hold the runner at first. Yeah, if Torres wanted to go there, it would have been laughable how out he would have been because of how strong that throw was from Douglas. All right, so the Express get the first out of the inning. Martin singled his first time up, came around to score. And he swings and hits one to left. It's a base hit and rolling into the corner. Haywood gets to it quickly, fires into third, and holds the runners at bay. It'll be second and third, 1 out for the top of the order and Zach Banks. So Tyler Martin, 2 for 2 with a single and a double out of the 9 hole tonight.
Center fielder number 9, Zach Banks.
Martin entered play tonight 3 for 34. And he has hit probably the 2 best balls of the night for either team. So second and third, the infield is going to come in here in the 4th inning for Zach Banks, who has struck out and hit into a 3-2-3 double play. He takes ball 1, 1-0. Mallow on deck. He had the 2-out triple that scored 2 runs back in the 3rd. Finn Lamb on the mound, trying to work through trouble here. The Rebels have been on base a lot tonight. Wave and a miss, 1-1. Strasburg will have 3, 4, 5 in the lineup due up in the bottom of the 4th, and they're hoping they can keep it to a 2-run game, but in some trouble right now. Swing, and that ball crushed, but foul to the right side. One, two misses. 2-2. Infield playing in here. That's high, 3-2. Again, the Strasburg can win this game tonight. They will win the North Division regular season championship. They would finish in a tie with Winchester, and they have the tiebreaker. A loss tonight, they would finish number 2 and play Percival. 3-game series. 3-2, and he struck him out. Banks couldn't lay off the off-speed coming in on him, and there are 2 outs. So now Mallow going to try to do what he did last time, and that's break the hearts of the Express with 2 outs. Jonathan struck out swinging in the first, but then had that 2-run triple in the third. Hit it down the left field line. It wasn't hit hard at all, but it was located perfectly. Haywood had a long run, couldn't get there, and then it trickled into the corner. Takes inside, ball 1. Lamb just not able to get ahead right now. Falls behind again. He's thrown 22 pitches, just 8 of them for strikes. Meanwhile, the Rebels still have their starter in the game, and Caleb Short. The Rebels are short on arms, but that hadn't hurt them so far tonight. 1-0. Swinging a ground ball to second. That will be through the wickets. 2 runs are going to score. And it's 5-1. An error for second baseman Trujillo brings in 2. And that's how things are going here tonight for the Express. 5-1 here in the 4th. Leadoff walk, costly again. So no RBIs there for Mallow as he reaches on the error. And here's Carter McKay. Ball went right through the second baseman Trujillo's wickets. And the first pitch misses, ball 1. Now this has been a disaster of a start for the Express. Needed to either win last night or tonight to clinch the regular season title, but they're in trouble here tonight. That's in there for a strike, 1-1. They are going to have to put up some serious runs to win this game, it appears. Inside, 2-1. Two-one from Finn Lamb. Swing and a miss, big hack, 2-2. Again, the story so far, not only the free passes allowed by the Express, but the 2-out hitting by the Rebels, or at least the 2-out ability to put the ball in play we've seen from Jonathan Mallow. He has been a driving force in this one so far. 2-2, struck him out. And that will do it in the 4th, but Strasburg falls further behind, now down 5-1 as we go to the bottom of the 4th. They'll look to get going on offense, and they'll have 3-4-5 due up against Caleb Short. Ben Green leads off for Strasburg. Work to do, down 5-1 as we go to the bottom of the fourth. Green, McGowan, and Trio against the righty Caleb Short. First pitch misses for ball one. Might have blinked back there with all that velocity on that pitch. Looks to be in the upper 80s, maybe lower 90s, at least from up here. 1-0. That's in there for a strike, 1-1. Express with 2 hits through the first 3 innings. Leadoff single in the bottom of the first by Caden Haywood, and then a leadoff single for Tanner Waldrop in the third. That's inside to Ben Green, 2-1. Again, I talked about Newmarket being short on pitching. They only have 6 pitchers listed on their lineup card. And the playoffs start tomorrow. 2-1. Late swing, fouled off, 2-2. So you got to wonder for Short. They're using him tonight. He's one of their better arms. Got to wonder how long he will go and who could be coming in next. Again, this game means nothing really to the Rebels other than you want to win the game. They can't move up. They can't move down in the standings. 2-2 to Green. And a check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. And the count full, 3-2. Again, Green with a home run down the left field line in Winchester last night. Struck out swinging first time here tonight against the right-hander. Payoff pitch. And that is popped up. Second base, Torres, can of corn out there. He will make the catch, 1 out. So with 1 out, it brings up Marshall McGowan, the first baseman. He struck out swinging back in the first.
Marshall McGowan.
Pretty quiet start to the game for this Strasburg offense, coming in as pretty much the #1 offense in the league. First pitch misses to McGowan, 1-0. Strasburg looking to get some type of momentum. That misses again. Short overthrowing there, 2-0. Problem is right now for the Express is they're just not getting stops. Not getting clean innings on the defensive side. 2-0, top of the zone for a strike, 2-1. 5-1 Rebels, bottom of the fourth. And 2-2. No activity down in the Rebels bullpen other than some guys moving around, but no throwing going on. 2-2, Marshall just gets a piece and keeps the at-bat alive. Struck him out. 2 outs here in the fourth, and it brings up Brian Trujillo, the second baseman.
Number 10, Brian Trujillo.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. Express just look bad right now on offense. And that misses, 1-1. Looks like they do have a left-hander now starting to throw in the bullpen. Can't make out his number. Strasburg, all they'd like to do right now is get short out of the game. 1-1, popped up. Another easy play in the infield for Torres. Strasburg will go 1-2-3 again. And they're down 5-1 as we go to the fifth. Jacob Chadwell will take over for Strasburg here in the top of the fifth. He will face 4, 5, 6, Lopez Jr., Land, and Murphy. Express desperately need a quick inning here to try to get back on the offensive side and score some runs. First pitch misses, 1-0. Lopez has singled and flown out. He also has an RBI. Final line for Finn Lamb, an inning and a third, 1 hit, 2 runs, no earned, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. 1-0's fouled back. And it's a ball and a strike. One, chopped foul, 1-2. Chadwell, 6'4" righty out of Longwood University from Chesapeake, Virginia. He's ahead 1-2 as he works from the stretch. Third pitcher of the night for Strasburg. And that's hit hard and a base hit. Right through the hole in the left. So a leadoff single for Mario Lopez Jr. He's 2 for 3. And it brings up Maddox Land. Feels like the game last night for Strasburg where pretty much everything was going wrong for them. Gave up a lot of bloop hits last evening. Made some miscues on the defensive side. So Land will bat with a man on and nobody out. And he takes strike 1 at the knees, 0-1. Check to first, and Lopez Jr. already back to the base. That's low. 1-1. And umpire flinches but calls a ball, 2-1. Ground ball up the middle. Trujillo will field, go to second for 1, back to first, double play. Oh, they call him safe at first. Oh my goodness. They get the out at second. Fielder's choice as Land reaches. Bang, bang play at first. Call him safe. So Land will reach.
Right fielder number 28, Matt Murphy.
And now Matt Murphy will bat with a man at first and 1 out. Murphy has struck out and grounded out tonight. Check to first. Nearly a pickoff, but back in safely according to the first base umpire's Land. Some close plays over there. There's a check swing, foul ball. Won the count. That's to the backstop. So a wild pitch. Land moves to second. And the count 2-1. Or correction, is that 1-1 or 2-1? 1-1. And a called strike, 1-2. One-two to Matt Murphy with Eric Torres on deck. And a swing and a miss. All speed, Murphy was fooled. Couldn't lay off. 2 outs as Chadwell gets the strikeout and brings Eric Torres to the plate.
Second baseman, number 6, Eric Torres.
All right, can the Express stop the 2-out magic here? Torres has been hit by a pitch. He has walked and he has scored a run. Land at second. Pretty decent speed. He could probably score on a hit. Pitch is way outside from Chadwell, 1-0. Time is called. The umpire is going to clean off home plate. Time is called. And don't know who called it, but Chadwell sets and delivers. That's low, 2-0. Strasburg will have 6, 7, and 8. Kerwin, Schaefer, and Waldrop due up in the bottom of the fifth. Trailing 5-1, potentially even more than that, depending on what happens here in this half inning. Hitters count. That's in there, 2-1. Don't see anybody throwing in the Rebels bullpen, so have to assume that Short will come back out for yet another inning of work. Two one into center. It's a base hit, and it is 6-1. So the Rebels trying to play spoiler here. And so far they're doing a good job at it as another 2-out hit brings in the run. Land scores. And now Jack Pitts, the left fielder, who has walked and flown out, will bat. That misses. Again, Newmarket with the worst batting average in the league entering play tonight, and they have 6 hits already. Three against Whitfield, 1 against Lamb, 2 against Chadwell. Popped foul, 1-1. Breaking ball in there, strike 2. And that misses somewhere for ball 2. Looked like a good pitch, but didn't get the call. 2-2. All right, see what Pitts can do with another chance here. Fouls it back, and he'll extend this at bat. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And that's in the dirt, 3-2. Things have not come easy tonight for the Express. That is for sure. Runner will be on the move on the pitch. And that's right down the middle for strike 3. So that'll end the top of the 5th. Another run across for Newmarket. It's now 6-1 as we go to the bottom of the inning. Short back to the mound for Newmarket. Tommy Kerwin will lead off for Strasburg as we go to the bottom of the fifth. Express down 6-1. And Kerwin fouls back the first pitch, 0-1. Kerwin 0 for 1 with a ground out to short. He'll be followed by Silas Schaefer and Tanner Waldrop. That's low. Short has been nothing short of fantastic so far for this Rebels team. He has thrown 60 pitches, 27 for strikes, and allowed just 1 run through 4+. Swinging a bloop into left center. That is going to be caught. And that is how this night is going for the Express. Sliding out there is Pitts, who is listed as a catcher. He makes the catch, 1 out.
Catcher, number 16, Silas Schaefer.
So here's Schaefer, grounded out to short, back in the second. Just 2 hits for the Express. And here's a ground ball softly hit to third. Catcher Schaefer's going to have to run, throw to first, not in time. And a swinging bunt for a hit for Silas Schaefer as he beats it out. Land had really no chance to make the play there. So a base hit puts the man on. Here's Tanner Waldrop, the third baseman. He is 1 for 1. Single, a stolen base, and the only run of the night for the Express back in the third. He fouls it back. 0-1. At some point it feels like Strasburg's going to have to answer back, start chipping away before it gets too late in this one. 0-1 misses for a ball, 1-1. Waldrop hits a fly ball down the left field line, but it will go foul. And the count moves to 1-2. Again, you see a left-hander getting loose in the Rebels bullpen, or at least throwing. Doesn't look like he's throwing to a catcher, though, so just light throwing right now. One-two to Waldrop. Swing and a miss. 2 outs. And it brings up Jay Douglas, the center fielder.
Center fielder, number 12, Jay Douglas.
Douglas struck out swinging in the third inning. One of many strikeout victims tonight for Strasburg. And he swings and hits a base hit over the first baseman's head. It'll roll into right. It will be fielded out there nicely and fired in by Murphy. And now the ball nearly gets away. Good recovery over there by Land, keeping it in front of him. That could have been a run for the Express. Instead, he's able to block it. And now Haywood will bat with men on the corners and 2 outs. So Douglas keeps the inning alive, 2 hits. Wasn't hit hard, but it was hit in the right place. Have to think Douglas will be aggressive try to get the second, maybe draw a bad throw down to second base. Haywood 1 for 2 tonight, a single and a, 1 for 1, single and a sac fly, RBI to center in the third. 64 pitches for Short, 7 strikeouts on his ledger. Strasburg looking to cash in. Haywood takes high for ball 1. Schaefer at third, Douglas at first. And that is ball 2. Short wanted it, 2-0. So now a hitter's count for Haywood, and you know, conventional wisdom tells you he's going to throw a fastball, but I'd be watching the breaking ball too. And he swings and hits a high fly ball to left center field. It's going to stay in the park and be a fly out. And that will do it here in the 5th. Haywood got under it. We go to the 6th. Newmarket leading 6-1. Tyler Martin leads off for Newmarket as we go to the 6th inning. First pitch is swung on and missed. Martin is 2 for 2, single and a double. 2 runs scored out of the 9-hole tonight for the Rebels. Facing Jacob Chadwell. 0-1. Outside 1-1. Newmarket 3 runs in the third, 2 in the second, 3 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth. 1-1, swing and a miss, 1-2. Strasburg with a run in the third, and that's all they've been able to muster against Caleb Short. Left man on the corners there to end the 5th inning. 1-2 is swung on and popped up. This should be playable. Third base side, foul territory. Waldrop will make the catch, and there's 1 out. So 1 up, 1 down, top of the lineup. Coming back up, it'll be Zach Banks, the center fielder.
Number 9, Zach Banks.
Banks out of Embry-Riddle. He is 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts, and hit into a double play. And he is pelted in the back. Chadwell loses control of his fastball there, and a 1-out base runner in a painful way for Banks to get on. And now Jonathan Mallow will bat for the 4th time. He has doubled, tripled, struck out, scored a run, and 2 RBIs. Chadwell, 24 pitches to this point through an inning and a third. Mallow takes up and in, ball one. Definitely felt a little bit of a temperature drop over the last inning or so. Banks back in safely on the pickoff attempt. Valley League playoffs begin tomorrow. Strasburg will be here regardless of who they play, as that's a ground ball up the middle. That'll be fielded by the shortstop, tossed to second, not in time. Heck of a toss, but an infield single for Mallow, and he's just a home run shy of the cycle. He has the single, the double, and the triple. So now 2 on with 1 out for Carter McKay.
The batter, number 43, Carter McKay.
Again, that's just how this night has gone for the Rebels and Express. McKay, 2 strikeouts and a walk tonight. Comes the pitch. Swinging a foul back, 0-1. That's low, 1-1. Rebels have scored in every inning since the third. Strasburg has scored just 1 run, and that was in the third. 1-1 to the lefty McKay. Swing and a big hack, no connection. And it's 1-2. Still just 1 out here in this top of the 6th inning. McKay out of Seminole State, and he swings and pops it up foul. Do it again at 1-2. And that is hit down the first base line, foul. Sharply hit by McKay. And that would have been big trouble for the Express. Instead, just a strike or just a foul ball. He barreled that thing up, that's for sure. One, two from Chadwell. Up and in, 2-2. Two struck him out on the breaking ball. Jacob gets the second out of the inning. McKay has now fanned 3 times tonight.
The batter, number 3, Mario Lopez Jr.
Here's Mario Lopez Jr. He's 2 for 3, 2 singles, an RBI, and a fly out to center. He is the catcher tonight. Two on, 2 outs. And that is hit into third and caught on the slide there by Waldrop. And Strasburg finally able to generate a shutdown, or at least a scoreless inning there in the top of the 6th. Well, Strasburg running out of chances, and here comes Short back to the mound again. Rebels lead 6-1. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Sam Brown leads off for Strasburg as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Express have a lot of work to do. Caleb Short starting the inning with 66 pitches, 40 for strikes. Will face Sam Brown. Brown 0 for 2 tonight. And the first pitch misses for ball 1, 1-0. And no throwing in the Rebels bullpen, so Short is going to stay out there. 1-0, breaking ball for a strike, 1-1. Brown transferring to Coastal Carolina University. 1-1 is low. A little bit of an overthrow there from Short, 2-1. Again, Caleb Short was the closer for the Rebels for a good part of the season. He has several saves. Two-one is laced but foul. That ball had the distance for a home run if it stayed fair on a line, but he was out in front, and now it's 2-2. Don't see many hit on a line like that and have the distance. 2-2 is way outside. It's one of the bigger misses of the night for Short. Now the count full, 3-2. So lead off the inning, Sam Brown will be followed by Ben Green and Marshall McGowan, 2, 3, 4 in the lineup, combined to 0 for so far. 3-2, and he struck him out. One out here in the 6th.
The batter, number 11, Ben Green.
Express quickly running out of chances here. Green is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a pop out. It's now 8 strikeouts for Caleb Short. Green takes a breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Strike 2. And strike 3.
First baseman, number 22, Marshall McGowan.
Now Marshall McGowan, he's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, both swinging. Takes up and in for a ball. Outside, 2-0. Two and one. Looks like the Rebels are going to let Short go, probably 90 to 100 pitches at this rate. So you got to assume he's not going to be throwing in the playoffs. 2-1, swing and a miss, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to McGowan. Strasburg's offense has not been here tonight in the game where they've needed it. And a pop-up. That will be caught on a lunge by the right fielder. We're through 6 and off to the 7th. Newmarket in command, 6-1.
Well, Maddox, land.
6-1 Newmarket. We go to the top of the 7th. Rebels will send up Maddox Land, Matt Murphy, and Eric Torres against the new right-handed pitcher, Jaden White. White, a 5'11 righty from Georgia Southern out of Pembroke, Georgia. White has been primarily used as a closer this year, but he hasn't thrown in about a week, so he's getting an inning of work in here tonight. And his first pitch is fouled back by Maddox Land, who has grounded out, walked, and reached on the fielder's choice. So the count is 0-1. Express outscored tonight. They're getting out hit, and they've committed an error to Newmarket's no errors. 0-1, a little bit high, 1-1. It appeared that Caleb Short was being embraced by his team after that inning, like he was done, but we'll see. That's low. You got to think anybody that comes in, it'll look like a beach ball compared to what Short had out there tonight, because they just did not touch him. Just the one run. Really no hard contact for the most part. 2-1. White misses. 3-1. Jaden enters play tonight with an ERA of 1.76. He has struck out 20 over 15 in the third. Also has 4 saves, leading the team in that category. And a leadoff walk. Hit him, according to the home plate umpire. So a leadoff hit by pitch. And that's how the Rebels will start the 7th. And a common theme for this Express team tonight. throughout that 5-game winning streak where things started to click, it was really on the offensive side where they were just pummeling everybody they would come into contact with. And tonight, even last night a little bit, they didn't swing all that well. Here's a swing and a miss. They actually had a lot better at-bats and swings last night than they have so far tonight, and that was against Winchester, one of the better teams in the league. Granted, everybody is just so close as far as what they have left. That's fouled back, 0-2. Winchester, big Newmarket fans tonight. I'm sure some are tuning in, hoping that the Rebels can hold on, and that would give Winchester the #1 seed, give them the chance to play the Rebels. Runner goes, the pitch is swung on and blooped into right, and that's a base hit. Runner moves to third. Ball is thrown over the head of the cutoff man. First and third, nobody out. And it brings up Eric Torres, the second baseman.
Second baseman, number 6, Eric Torres.
Time is called. Pitching coach coming out to talk. We'll be back. All right, Newmarket first and third, nobody out, threatening. Eric Torres, the batter. He's been on all 3 times, and he takes high, ball 1. Torres, a hit by pitch, a walk, a run scored, a single, and an RBI. Swinging a pop-up, shallow left. Haywood's going to make the catch. Runner will hold it third. And now they're trying to go to second, and he is out. What in the world are the Rebels doing there? It's going to be a double play. It's going to go 7-6-4 as for some reason Murphy tried to tag up there, and he was dead meat at second. So there's a big break for Strasburg, first one of those tonight. So Land had to hold it third. Torres flying out into the double play. 2 outs now for Jack Pitts. Not sure what in the world was going on there. And the first pitch to Pitts is a strike, 0-1. Strasburg will have 5, 6, 7 due up in the bottom of the 7th, the 0-1. White finds the zone again, 0-2. Jack Pitts, the batter. And a breaking ball just missing from White. Good pitch, didn't get the call. 1-2. One, two, inside by a little bit. Strasburg looking to put up another 0 here and try to get going on offense. Running out of time. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Pitts. Missing outside, and White is now gone from 0-2 to 3-2 after he just missed on the 0-2 delivery. If Pitts can get on, the 9-hitter Tyler Martin will bat, and he's put it in play 3 times, and he has 2 hits, a single, a double, and 2 runs scored. Payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4. Can't say where. First and third now for Martin.
The batters, number 4, Tyler Martin.
White missing very close a couple of times there. Again, from our angle here, can't tell you where it was. All I would say was down the middle, but apparently not. White delivers, ground ball to third, and off the glove, and a run is going to score. And this disaster of a night will continue. 7-1 Rebels after the Express should have been out of it with a strikeout. That'll be the second error of the night on the Express.
Center fielder, number 9, Zach Banks.
Banks, a couple of strikeouts, a double play, and a hit by pitch. Fouled back, 0-1. Seven to 1 Rebels here in the top of the 7th. Leadoff hit by pitch, started the inning. 0-1. That misses, 1-1. Again, not sure where, but called ball 2 to Zach Banks. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Newmarket 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. Strasburg 1 run, 4 hits, 2 errors. Two, and that's blooped into right. That's going to score another run. 8-1, Newmarket. Now the Rebels playing spoiler tonight in a meaningless game for them. They are in the driver's seat and up 7 now on the Express. First hit of the night for Banks. Here's Mallow.
Shortstop, number 2, Jonathan Mallow.
And that's fouled back, 0-1. It's looking more and more likely that the Express will be taking on the Cannons in round number 1. Still some time left for the Express to try to get going, but the way things have been going so far, 0-1, and that is hit foul, 0-2. Winchester trying to turn things around after they had gone on that 5-game losing streak, winning last night to create the anticipation and the meaningfulness of this game for Strasburg tonight. Now the 0-2 to Mallow. Swing and a foul tip held on to, and that'll do it in the inning. 2 more runs for Newmarket, and they're in the driver's seat. 8-1 as we go to the bottom of the 7th. New pitcher for Newmarket as we go to the bottom of the 7th. It is the left-hander Jackson Jones. 6'1" lefty out of Louisiana Tech. His first pitch is swung on and missed. Be trio, Tommy Kerwin and Silas Schaefer, as the Express are going to need some miraculous hitting here down the stretch or a bunch of walks. The second pitch is a ball, 1-1. Caleb Short, 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, no walks, 9 strikeouts. 1-1 in the dirt, 2-1. And Jones has plenty of run support and a lead to work with right now. He can just come out and throw strikes. 2-1. And that's in the dirt, 3-1 now. Tommy Kerwin on deck. Again, though, they go to a left-hander, and that's going to impact several of these hitters for the Express who are left-handed hitters. (3-1) grounded to short. And Mallow will throw him out. 1 out. Finally getting a 3-1 count, and nothing more than a soft grounder.
Shortstop, number 5, Tommy.
So 1 out. Here's Tommy Kerwin. Kerwin 0 for 2. Ball 1. Again, the playoffs begin tomorrow, weather permitting. Some heavy rain and thunderstorms supposedly coming through the valley tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow evening. That pitch misses 2-0. But we know Strasburg will be back here whenever the field is playable, whether that's tomorrow or the next day. 2 0s in there, 2-1. And looking, as I said a little bit ago, like they will potentially be playing the Purcellville Cannons. 2-1, called strike, 2-2. Newmarket's pitching has just dominated this game. Again, they had their starter, and then they have 6 pitchers listed available on their entire team. That misses 3-2. Fouled back. The Rebels are yet to walk a man so far tonight. Short, no walks through 6, and now Jones through a third of an inning. In danger here, 3-2. And that's grounded left side. That'll be picked up by the third baseman. His off-balance throw to first in time. I tell you, the Rebels, they have everything going tonight. 2 outs. And it brings up the catcher, Silas Schaefer, 1 for 2.
16, Silas Schaefer.
And the pitch is to the backstop, 1-0. One 0, fouled back, 1-1. Two and 1. Hit in the air down the right field line, foul territory, and fittingly the catch is made. Rebels have the special golden horseshoe tonight, and I'm sure they'll like to carry that into the playoffs. We go to the top of the 8th. Strasburg down 8-1.
Now batting number 43, Carter McKay.
We go to the top of the 8th, and Strasburg going to position player on the mound. So for those Winchester fans out there, rejoice as the Express pulling back the power here and going to position player Madden Williams. So he will pitch, and his first pitch to McKay misses for a ball. McKay has struck out 3 times and he has walked. And the second pitch is popped up into left. Haywood backing up, he makes the catch, 1 out. So 1 up, 1 down for Madden Williams, brings up Mario Lopez Jr., the catcher.
Catcher number 3, Mario Lopez Jr.
The pitch, and that's a strike. Again, the scenario is if Strasburg wins, they will host Newmarket here tomorrow night. If they lose, Newmarket will go to Winchester, and Strasburg will host Purcellville. Williams blowing that pitch past Lopez after he went soft, and he's ahead 0-2. And the slow pitch is swung on and missed. And a strikeout for Madden Williams as Lopez tried to go up and in and turn on it, and he couldn't. And there are quickly 2 outs here in the 8th inning. And when I say quickly, Williams doesn't waste time. He's ready to go. So here's Maddox Land. He's been on 3 times. Pitch is swung on and hit in the air to left center, and how about that? Madden Williams, a 1-2-3 5-pitch inning. And Strasburg finally got their shutdown inning, and it came from a position player. We go to the bottom of the 8th, 8-1, Rebels on top. Tanner Waldrop will lead off here in the bottom of the 8th. Strasburg down 8-1, facing the lefty Jackson Jones. Strasburg needing a miracle here down the stretch, and the first pitch misses for ball 1. Well, Madden Williams, position player, came in and threw the best inning of the night. It was like a 5 or 6 pitch 1-2-3 inning, including a strikeout. Now can the offense get something going? And the pitch is found back from Waldrop, 1-1. Newmarket 7 runs, make that 8 runs on 9 hits and no errors. 1-1. It's to the backstop. Two-one to Tanner Waldrop out of Auburn. 1 for 2 tonight. Swing and a miss. Got to give credit to these Rebels pitchers. Caleb Short and Jackson Jones. They have stymied the number 1 statistical offense in the league. 2-2 outside, 3-2. Can Strasburg work a leadoff base runner here? They had multiple 3-ball counts all night, and they just haven't been able to do anything with it. Rebels have not walked a man in this game. And that was ball 4, but Waldrop swings at it and misses. 1 out here in the 8th.
Center fielder number 12, Jay Douglas.
And it brings up Jay Douglas. Douglas 1 for 2, single and a strikeout. Strike 1. That misses. Swing and a miss. Two and two. Three and two, another 3-ball count. I'd like to go back and see how many there have been, and nothing to show for. And a strike 3 called. 2 outs. Back to the top of the lineup, Caden Haywood. Haywood is 1 for 3. Make it 1 for 2. Single and a sac fly RBI in the third. Yeah, this has been a very underwhelming performance here tonight by the Express, and against this Rebels team again. They cannot move up or down in the standings. That misses. Have to wonder if the Rebels have just been playing very loose tonight and the Express playing tight. 1-0 to Haywood. Inside 2-0. And again, sometimes the baseball gods have a funny way of showing their ways tonight with all the blue pits that Newmarket's had, and they've made every play defensively, no walks. All those things add up. And that is somehow called a strike. 2-1. My goodness. Haywood would have had to swing and hit himself in his left knee to hit that one. Wow. 2-1. Three and 1. And that is laced off the glove of the third baseman. He's still going to throw across and get him out. And again, that's what I'm talking about right there. That ball is off the bat extremely hard, and it's nothing more than an out. And the Rebels continue to ride high tonight. I mean, everything has gone right for the Rebels tonight. We go to the ninth. It's 8-1. Newmarket on top. Go to the ninth, 8-1 Newmarket, and it'll be Matt Murphy, Eric Torres, and Jack Pitts. Pitch is a strike, 0-1. And that's hit up the middle. It gets a piece of Williams, and that's the danger of putting a position player on the mound. Williams gets hit by the comebacker. It'll be a single to lead off the inning for Murphy. That's his second hit of the night. So they're checking on Williams, make sure he's okay. Looks like he got hit on the left side of his chest. Maybe on his side, left side. That is the 10th hit of the night for the Rebels. Williams going with a warm-up pitch here. And that was not close. I don't think that had to do with the injury. I think he didn't have a grip of the ball. All right, that was closer. Williams is going to stay in the game. I'm talking about the pitcher, Williams. All right, here's Torres. He's been on 3 times, hit by pitch, walk, single. He's also flown out. 8-1 here in the 9th. Newmarket will be
Number 6, Eric Torres.
playing spoiler tonight and denying Strasburg of their 2nd consecutive North Division regular season championship, barring something spectacular in the top or in the bottom of the 9th inning. That pitch misses 1-1. It was the Caleb Short show tonight. Williams is hurting, you can tell. He's wincing when he's throwing the ball. 2 balls, no strikes. And that one's hit up the middle. He catches it, he'll throw to first. It's a double play. And Williams catches the liner back to him this time, and he goes to first to turn the twin killing. Strasburg has turned 3 double plays tonight in the game that they trail 8-1. So 2 outs now, and it brings up Jack Pitts with nobody on. Pitts has walked twice, flown out, and struck out. First pitch swung in, tipped into the glove, 0-1. Low, 1-1. One is hit foul, and Williams ahead 1-2. He works from the wind. The pitch is swung on and missed. Williams with another strikeout. And he gets through 2 innings of work tonight as a position player and has thrown the best 2 innings of the night for the Express. Well, the Rebels are going to use another arm here. It's 8-1. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Strasburg in danger of falling to the number 2 seed in the North. Strasburg down to their last 3 outs here against Newmarket. And an 8-1 game, and the new pitcher will be the right-hander Dylan Andino. And he will face 2, 3, 4, Brown, Green, and McGowan. The pitch is in the dirt, ball 1. Andino out of Alabama State. 5'11" righty, 200 pounds. Brown 0 for 3 in his return to the lineup. And that misses 2-0. Newmarket 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. Strasburg 1 run, 4 hits, and 2 errors. 2-0. That's low, 3-0. Andino behind 3-0, and that is in there for a strike. Will the Rebels walk somebody tonight? That's the question. 3-1, and that is chopped foul, first base side, and from 3-0 to 3-2 here in the top of the the bottom of the 9th inning. Three-two, and he struck him out. Brings up Ben Green here in the 9th.
Number 11, Ben Green.
So Winchester is going to be the North Division champions. They will be hosting Newmarket, scheduled for tomorrow night. Of course, you've got all this weather that's supposedly coming through, at least up here in the northern part of the valley. So we'll see what the game schedules look like tomorrow. Pitch to Green is outside. Strasburg will be here tomorrow hosting the Purcellville Cannons, weather permitting. Game 1 of the playoffs. 1-0. And that's high. Frustrating way this game has gone, and really the end of the regular season after Strasburg finally got on a win streak, won 5 in a row. Losing last night and in line to lose again here in just a few moments. 1-0. That's in there for a strike. So they're going to have to try to clean that out real quick and get ready for this upcoming series. Best 2 of 3 against Purcellville. 1-1 misses, 2-1. Hat flying off of Andrino. 3-1 the count to Green, excuse me. And a ground ball to first. And McKay will take it. And Green doesn't even run, 2 outs. Express are just defeated tonight.
Number 22, Marshall McGowan.
So down to their last out. This will go down as one of their worst offensive performances of the season. Just 1 run on 4 hits against this Newmarket team here tonight. I already have a tornado warning for tomorrow and other things, so we'll see what happens. McGowan takes a strike. I think Andino got a hat with the size was a little bit too big. Oh, 1. That's to the backstop. We've seen a few of those from both teams tonight, 1-1. One, wave and a miss, 1-2. Well, the Rebels a strike away from winning this game in dominant fashion and sending Strasburg down to number 2 in the North Division. The pitch, swing and a miss, and that will do it. Well, a quite underwhelming and disappointing way to end the regular season here for the Express.
26 Valley season. Tomorrow night, Strasburg will be here at 7 o'clock, hosting Purcellville in the first round of the playoffs. And Newmarket will be traveling to Winchester, I believe. I'm assuming game time is 7 o'clock.
So that will do it here tonight. Winning pitcher Caleb Short, 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 run. He was fantastic. And the loser, Donovan Whitfield, 2 2/3, 3 runs. He walked 3, struck out 4. Newmarket, 8 runs, 10 hits, and no errors. Strasburg, 1 run, 4 hits, and 2 errors. Winchester Royals have won the North Division regular season championship. They will host Newmarket, scheduled for tomorrow night. Make sure you keep an eye on the Valley League website and social media pages for more information on that game and much more. As that concludes the 2026 Valley League regular season. Newmarket finishes the regular season at 18-18. Strasburg falls to 19-17. Well, weather permitting, we will be back here tomorrow night for a 7 o'clock start, game 1 of the first round of the North Division playoffs. The Express will host the Cannons. Meanwhile, the Rebels will be scheduled to play at Winchester in game 1 of the first round tomorrow night. Thank you for joining us here from First Bank Park. We plan to talk to you again tomorrow night, weather permitting, as the Valley League playoffs get started, and we look forward to talking to you again. Newmarket dominant tonight, and they spoil Strasburg's number 1 seed by a final score of 8-1. This is Kyle Gutschall signing off for the 2026 Strasburg Express and the Valley Baseball League.